Okay,
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm all right.
Okay, so Craig, I wanted to ask you about the new testing methods WADA is currently funding, especially the dry blood spot analysis, DBS. I know there are still a lot of challenges, but will DBS replace existing urine and blood testing? And how will this change the future of anti-doping controls? Thank you.
You should really be speaking to Dr. Olivier Raban, who is my science director. I'm afraid I'm not a scientist, so I won't be able to give you a very detailed answer. Suffice to say that we spend reasonable amounts of money, not as much as we should, but reasonable amounts on anti-doping research. So we get applications, we normally get about 70 or 80 applications a year to share a fund of about $3 million. So, I mean, you can understand from the arithmetic that, if we choose, 15 or 20 of them, we're helping them each with anything up to a few hundreds of dollars, a few $1,000s. We can't afford the huge amount that we would like to. But not only that, there are other researchers in the accredited laboratories all around the world, some more active than others. So we know what they're doing. Quite honestly, the current system, the standard system of testing urine, is time-consuming, quite complicated, and expensive. We have made some major improvements by introducing the athlete biological passport. The blood test system is better, and in fact it was hugely influential in stopping organized cheating in Russia because they couldn't beat the ABP system, although clearly they could beat the urine testing system. Now, if we could get dried blood to be as effective, then that again may make the prospect of improving testing. Now, I can't tell you at the moment whether that's going to work. What I can tell you is that we're excited about it, and I know that the IOC are excited about it. So there is research being done on that area. And if that works, again, it would be much easier. Transportation, security, and all the rest of it becomes less of a problem, and it would be much easier and less invasive as far as athletes are concerned. So we're supporters. And then looking forward, maybe there'll be something else. I don't know what it is, but anything that makes that side of the operation easier would be better. But in a sense, I go back to my answer to the last question. I mean, the ultimate solution here is to teach young people all around the world that they don't do this. And that, I'm afraid, at the end of the day, has to go somehow into the national education system. I mean, we can't do it with a limited budget from an office in Montreal. It should really be done in your own country. The people who decide on the physical education program in schools, if they put into this a relatively straightforward philosophical argument about do not cheat, then that would be a wonderful thing. So I'm sorry I can't give you any of the scientific answers, except that if I was an athlete, I would be aware that that kind of research is going to happen. And that's another reason for not doing it.